Hello, my darlings. I'm super excited for today's tutorial because I've been wanting to do a bridal or wedding inspired hairstyle for a very long time now, and many of you have been requesting it. And it just turns out to be the perfect time of year because wedding season is just around the corner. So I thought, what better time than now to do a wedding or bridal inspired hairstyle for you guys. So the reason why I came up with this hairstyle is because it's super easy to do on your own. So for those beautiful brides that want to do their own hair on their wedding day, I think this is the perfect hairstyle for you. And to add a little extra something to this hairstyle, I just clipped in one of my actual headpieces from my wedding day. So feel free to add in any kinds of hair embellishments you want. You don't necessarily have to go with a big headpiece like I have. You can just leave the hairstyle as it is, or you can clip in a few flower bobby pins or pearl embellished bobby pins. Whatever it is that you'd like to do, just make it your own. I also clipped in my 240-gram set of fancy hair extensions just to add some extra volume and texture to my hair. So if you want to know how I created this beautiful bridal hairstyle, please keep watching. For this look, I clipped in a few pieces from my fancy hair extension set up to my ear level so that the wefts can be covered up easily with this updo. I am setting aside my 4 one-clip wefts because I will be using them to clip into my crown braid to make it longer and thicker. So I'm starting out by sectioning away my hair in the front by drawing a line about 2 inches away from my hairline and down to the front of my ear. I'm doing this on both sides. I will be heat styling this hair at the end, so I'm clipping it away to make sure that it doesn't accidentally get mixed into my braid. Once I've done that, I'm separating another section of hair about another 2 inches in width on either side, and then I'm clipping away all of the remaining loose hair in the back. This hair that I just sectioned will be the hair that I will be braiding into my crown braid. I'm gathering this hair to one side and beginning to braid a French Dutch braid. To braid a French Dutch braid, simply separate a section of hair into 3 strands and begin braiding a regular braid, except instead of crossing the side strands over the middle strand, you're going to cross them under the middle strand. Once I've crossed the side strands under the middle strand 2 times, I'm going to start incorporating hair from the section into the side strands as I braid. As I braid, I'm also going to stop every 2 inches or so and clip in one of my one-clip wefts into the section in the same direction that I'm braiding so that the clip lays flat against my head. Once the clip feels secure, I'm continuing to braid and incorporate hair from both the section and the hair extension into my braid. I'm continuing to repeat these steps until I run out of hair to add into the braid or reach my ear. When this happens, I'm going to go in with my fingers and gently pull apart the braid to loosen it up and make it thicker. You want to be careful not to pull too hard here because it can mess up the braid and make it too loose. After I've done this to my liking, I'm continuing to braid a regular Dutch braid until I can't braid anymore. When I get to the end of the braid, I'm going to gently pull it apart with my fingers and then tie off the ends of the braid with a hair elastic. Now that I have my crown braid, I'm untying the loose hair in the back and brushing it out so that it's easier to work with and separating it into 3 sections: a right section, a back section, and a left section. I'm tying away 2 of the sections for now so that they're out of my way, and I'm simply braiding each section into a regular 3-strand braid and then pulling it apart with my fingers just like I did with the first braid. Once you have your 3 braids, we're going to start with the middle braid by wrapping it around the base of the braid and pinning it in place with bobby pins. When the braid feels secure, take one of the side braids, wrap it around the middle braid, and pin it in place with bobby pins. And when the braid feels secure, you've guessed it, take the last braid, wrap it around the braided bun, and pin it in place with bobby pins. By now, you should have something that looks like this, a big braided flower-looking bun. At this point, you want to take the Dutch braid that we braided in the beginning and wrap it over and under the braided bun and pin it in place with bobby pins. This will create a beautiful asymmetrical effect. I decided that this hairstyle would look more polished with some beautiful loose curls framing the face, so all I did was use a hair straightener to curl small sections of hair away from the face. This is the section that we clipped away in the very beginning. And last but not least, no bridal hairstyle would be complete without some hair embellishments or a statement-making headpiece like the one that I have here. I decided to clip this in on the opposite side of my Dutch braid so that both sides of my updo have an interesting focal point. I'm just using a few bobby pins to secure this baby in place for good measure, and that's it. Alright my loves, so I really hope you enjoyed this bridal hairstyle tutorial. I am personally in love with this hairstyle and can totally see a beautiful bohemian bride rocking this hairstyle down the aisle. Leave me your comments down below on what you thought about this hairstyle, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please be sure to do so to stay up to date on all the latest hair trends, hair tricks, and hair ideas. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Life is too short to have boring hair. Subscribe to my channel for endless hairstyling ideas.